Greetings, folks. We're approaching Valentine's Day. You remember that, love and all that. And the end of the world. No, I mean global warming. Global warning. So live it up, baby, while we may. I'm going to read from something that I had printed in the Soho News in 1978. You remember 1978. And the paper was run by Lord Rothermere, owned by Lord Rothermere. They made him a lord because he made a lot of money. And he ended the paper. The paper was doing well, finally. And it was a great challenge to the Village Voice. It encouraged it to become a much better paper, the Voice, I mean. And it gradually became a very fine paper. And a lot of its graduates, after they were fired suddenly, you know, the paper was due to come out the next day or two, and he withdrew all of his money from it because he was planning to make a new paper in London called The Sun, I think, which failed miserably. And so he closed up. So a very fine experiment in a new journalism failed because of the greed of capitalist society. And a lot of the people who worked on the paper went on to greater and worse things. For instance, among the worst, some of them became reporters for the New York Times. So let's go back to the Valentine article. There were 100 and, don't tell me, no, there were 84 items in it. It was titled Be My Comic Valentine. Not all of them were very comic. And I won't be able to read them all. Maybe next Valentine's Day, if there is a next Valentine's Day, I'll read the rest of them. Start with James Thurber. A lady of 47 who has been married 27 years and has 6 children knows what love really is and once described it for me like this, quote, "Love is what you've been through with somebody." These are alphabetical order by the first letter of the sentence. It's an easy way to arrange things, and you get a good mixture, too. A lover even tries to stand well with a house dog. Molière said that in 1672. 3. Ah, woe is me, through all my days, wisdom and health I both have got, and fame and name and great men's praise, but love, a love, I have it not. H.C. Bunner. Here's Byron. And lately had he learned with truth to deem love has no gift so grateful as his wings. What a wisest. And Robert Henryson, about 1470, said something like that, too. As good love comes as goes. Well, that's sort of optimistic. 6. Blessed is the wooing that is not long in doing. Robert Burton. And this is a kind of sly one. It's English, it's about 1660. We don't know the author. Blush not, my fair, at what I send. 'Tis a fond present from a friend. These garters, made of silken twine, were fancied by your Valentine. The motto dictated by love is simply, think on what's above. That's above the garden. In case you didn't get it. We got away with that, right? A Latin proverb. By biting and scratching, cats and dogs come together. Did you ever hear of Captain Waddle? He was all for love and a little for the bottle. Charles Dibdin said that. And Publilius Cyrus, about 50 BC, said, even a god falling in love could not be wise. Then Paulus Silentarius, God, he's not so silent. For I swear I would stay a year away from her, out and alas, but with the break of a day, I went to make supplication. That was it. You'll all remember this. Ginger ale tastes like love. Canada Dry TV commercial. If ginger ale tastes like love, I'll take. Dagobert D. Runis said, happiness is determined by the number of persons one loves. That's wisdom true, by the way. Thomas Fuller, 1732. He that does not love a woman sucked a cow. The eternal breast. Plautus, 200 BC. He who falls in love meets a worse fate than he who leaps from a rock. Saidi, I guess he was Arab, 1258. He who is intoxicated with wine will be sober again in the course of the night, but he who is intoxicated by the cupbearer will not recover his senses until the day of judgment. Must have been a Persian. This is from the Greek anthology, adopted by Louis Untermeyer. How long I pleaded, I can never guess, nor can I recollect the things we said. Now, after months, you answer yes, and you are in my bed. Yet, though stretched, or should we say stretched, yet though stretch it out, and naked here you lie, you close your lips, you turn away, you weep, finally you consent, and I, worn out with coaxing, am asleep. Ivey. All right, that was 17. Now let's follow this funny path. How wise are they that are but fools in love? Joshua Cook. George Farquhar, whoa, I swear that's his name, 1700, said, I hate all that don't love me. Sir John Suckling, I have loved 3 whole days together, and I am like to love 3 more if it prove fair weather. What a rascal. 20, now I gotta look for 21. 21, come on, the page, I had to cut these pages in half. 21. I love to be envied and would not marry a wife that I alone could love. Loving alone is as dull as eating alone. Robert Nugent said, I love thee, beautiful and kind, and plighted an eternal vow. So altered are thy face and mine to a perjury to love thee now. What a wise ass. I wonder how wonderful he looks. Hindi proverb, I went in search of love and lost myself. Humphrey Bogart said, I'll be damned if I love you just to love. There's got to be more to it than that.